Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an optical illusion, and this one is called the Vertical Lines Op Art. Sometimes it's called tubes, sometimes students think it looks like stripy socks. So this one's not finished, I'm still coloring this one, but it's almost finished, so I kind of decided to show it to you guys as a almost finished example. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is you're going to just take a blank piece of white paper like this, and I like to start out with pencil because just in case I make a mistake, I like to be able to go back and fix it. And then my plan when I'm done, especially with this one, is to go over it with a black Sharpie marker. Ooh, that's blurry. Go back over it with a black Sharpie marker and go back, go over those lines to kind of clean it up. I always think it makes it stand out better, and I always think the optical illusion looks better because, these little areas where it's not quite on the line, that black Sharpie cleans that all up and makes it look pretty fabulous. So I start with pencil and then go back with Sharpie later. Okay, so it's called Vertical Lines Op Art, so we need to make our lines go from top to bottom because that's a vertical line. So what we're gonna do, this will focus, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna start, you can start at the top, you can start at the bottom, and we're gonna make wavy lines. The one piece of advice I'm gonna give you guys is don't go wild with your wavy lines. You don't wanna be super small. You don't wanna have super small wavy lines because then it's gonna drive you crazy later, okay? But it's okay to get a little bit of bend and wave in there, that's fine. Just don't go too nuts, okay? So I like to start bottom to top, and then usually 4 or 5 lines seems to be about enough. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. Okay. So we've got our vertical lines done. Then you need to add an eye level line. This is super important, and you guys will see why in a minute. And you don't want to go crazy wild with this one either. You can make it perfectly straight if you'd like. Sometimes I like to have it have a little curve in it though. So I'm going to just do a little curved line from one side to the other. A horizontal eye level line. Okay, then everything below the eye level line is going to curve down like a bowl, okay? Everything above the eye level line is going to curve up like a hill or a rainbow, okay? So that's a little confusing, but as long as you stick to it, you will be just fine. So I usually start somewhere in the middle, and above the eye level line is going to be rainbow lines or hill lines, whatever makes more sense to you. And you're just going to repeat that over and over and over until you get to the top. And then you're going to jump over, and everything below that eye level line is going to curve the other direction, more like a bowl, okay? So, bowl. Do not make these straight stripes. If you make them straight stripes, no illusion, okay? And that is no fun. No illusion equals no fun. These are optical illusion art, so if there is no optical illusion, it's not really, we're not really hitting the goal here, okay? So, now you can move over to your next space, and the next space, I'm actually going to add another wavy line in here because I feel like that one's just really wide. Okay, so everything above is going to have those rainbow lines, and they do not have to connect. You do not have to continue like this line to the next one. You can if you want to kind of do like this kind of thing. Oops, make sure it touches the line. And then bump and then bump, that's fine. But you definitely do not have to. I like to just take it one little section at a time like this. And these rainbows are a little bit steeper, and that's okay. I kind of like it that way. A little bit more dramatic. And you can already start to see that illusion happening. So I like to kind of turn my paper. It's a little easier. Remember, everything below the eye level line is going to curve the opposite direction. It's going to be more like bowls or upside down rainbows or holes. Maybe it's holes and hills. I don't know. Okay, and you're just going to keep going and going until you have done every single section. So I still have all these sections to do. So we're just gonna keep rolling here. And as always with op art, it takes patience, and it takes no rushing. If you're rushing, that's always when I have students complain that their optical illusion didn't seem to work. And it's usually because we rushed, and so we missed something somewhere. So you either didn't make your lines curve, or they're curving the wrong direction, or something. So take your time, do your best work, and you will be the happiest with the results. All right, we're almost done. And then comes the most fun part, which is coloring. And there's really very little rules with the coloring, except for patterns work best and contrasting colors work best. So what that means, contrasting colors are colors that are opposites. So if you look on mine, darks and lights, those are opposites, right? Also opposites can be opposite each other on the color wheel. So red and green are opposites. Blue and orange are opposite. Purple and yellow are opposite. So those always look good. Those are good contrasting colors. I also like to do colors that look good next to each other, like dark green and light green. I think that's kind of fun. And you're just going to color. I like to do patterns, just 2 patterns. So we call that an A-B pattern. So purple's my A and pink is my B, so it goes A, B, A, B, A, B. I think that those kind of patterns look best. You do not have to do the same colors for every one, right? You notice I have a different set of colors or a different pattern for each row, and that's just fine. So have fun with this. Enjoy coloring. Enjoy your really cool optical illusion. This would also look really great in black and white. So if you don't have tons of cool colors at home, don't worry about it. This will look really cool in black and white. So if I go over this with like a black marker, black crayon, black Sharpie, and just color every other space black and leave the other one white, that will work too. Or maybe you only have like 1 or 2 markers at home. You can do it with, just like here, if I had left this instead of coloring it with light green, you can do it just green and white, and leave every other space white. You don't have to color every space if you don't want to. You can leave every other one white. So maybe you're a little more limited on what colors you have, and that's fine. And this works without markers. You don't have to have markers. Crayons, colored pencils, ink pens, Sharpie markers work just fine too. So have fun, enjoy, and don't forget to send me your projects when you're done so I can see what you're doing. All right, guys, talk to you later.